Chefatron collection update, or what's left of it. If you follow me constantly on YouTube, you will know that I constantly purge my collection, and it's an annual thing, and this year is no different. For this particular video, I wanted to focus on my combiners, or what's left of it. And let me just talk about why I purge my collection for a bit, and it comes to about two things. The first thing is I have a 100% rule. Now, if you still haven't figured out what my 100% rule is, it's basically that. Keep only the things or the collectibles that you love 100%. Now, if a particular figure or transformer or action figure, you just like it 99%, 9 out of 10 or lower, the rule says you gotta let it go, pass it off to another buddy, a collector, sell it off, or don't buy it outright. Sometimes I end up with a lot of non-100% figures because I feel like I need to review them to figure out if they are 100% or not. So after reviewing such figures, if they don't reach 100% rating, chances are they're gonna get purged. So it's worked out pretty well for the last couple years. You generally have a more concise collection. You feel less stressful about the collection because you don't need to maintain so many figures, and in the long run I think you're happier because you're only keeping the figures you love 100%, or 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100, the perfect figures for you. Now, it goes without saying that every year is going to change. Now, it could be 100% this year. Next year you come back and look at it and you don't feel 100% about it. The rule is you have to get rid of it. That's what I live by right now, and it's helped me through the years, through the pandemic. That's why I've been purging. Now, the combiners, the Combiner Wars or the Unite Warriors sets, for the longest time I've held them in such high regard as like 100%. But lately I reopened them. I reopened my cabinet and I started looking at them, handling them, and trying to play with them, and I realized they're no longer 100%. And that brings me to my second reason why I feel they're not 100% anymore. The second reason is this guy, Menasor, right there, the new Legacy Menasor. And the rationale behind me getting rid of the old Combiner Wars is, given the fact that we already have the Legacy Menasor, it's made the Combiner Wars and Unite Warriors Menasor to a certain extent obsolete. And this is now the gold standard for Menasor, and I don't think it's a far-fetched idea that Hasbro is going to redo the other combiners like Superion, the ones you don't see here anymore, Defensor, Bruticus, even Abominus, as well as maybe Computron. That's what I figured, and I reckon I'd sell off the combiners before Hasbro comes up with a new combiner set, while people are still interested in the Combiner Wars and Unite Warriors, because once the new Legacy combiners come out, no one's going to be interested in the old Combiner Wars except for a few hardcore collectors. So I figured I'd get started and just start disposing of them. Now, Abominus is gone. It's been sold off. Bruticus, Defensor, they're all gone. A couple buddies of mine decided to pick them up. Gave them a good price for it, together with the upgrade kits. I still have a couple left though. Superion is still there, bagged up. It's getting ready to be shipped to a buddy. And Computron, oh, if you noticed, Ransack right there. Ransack's going off to my buddy Clarence, who's visiting Manila for a week, and he's gonna give Ransack a new home. So I think Computron, I know a buddy who's also interested in that. So Combiner Wars, I think that they're gone. Let's move on to the other combiners, the Titan class level combiners, which is Predaking and Devastator. I think Devastator is going to stay. He was the original OG combiner. It was the first combiner I saw in the cartoon. It's a lot of sentimental value. There's a lot of nostalgia with this combiner set. And I love Devastator. I mean, Constructicon Transform Phase 1! Phase 2 combined to form Devastator. I mean, I love that. So I think he's going to stay. Predaking, on the other hand, I mean, I love the old G1 toy. When I was a kid, I never got it. I was only able to pick up the Encore, I think 2010, 2008. I can't remember. A couple of years starting in YouTube reviews, I did pick up the Encore, and then I sold it off because, you know, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I mean, when you were a kid, everything looked big, looked really nice. I wanted a Predaking, but when I actually got it, I feel I didn't really need it. And then now I realize, maybe I should have hung on to that G1 Predaking, because it is now literally impossible to find. I let it go because the Power of the Primes Predaking was released, and I thought this was a pretty cool set, especially if you put the upgrade kits. Now, I'm thinking, do I really need a Predaking? I love the figure, I love the toy, but there's not a lot of nostalgia with this set, not as much as Devastator. I saw him a couple times on the show, maybe when I was a kid. I don't really have a strong emotional connection with the character, so I'm thinking maybe for the right price, I'll probably let Predaking go next after Computron, but that's not for certain right now. Maybe I'll think about it, who knows, maybe next year. I'll wait till 2024, then I'll decide again. But for now, all the other Combiner Wars, Unite Warriors, they're gone. Those two are probably the only one left, and then Legacy Menasor. Hopefully my theories are right and we do get another redo of the Combiners in the form of the Legacy versions or Legacy Evolution Combiners. So, alright, those are the two main reasons why I've gotten rid of and purged my Combiners. Do let me know in the comments if you think that was a bad decision, if you think that was a good decision. Do you think Hasbro, do you think my theories are right about Hasbro coming up with better versions of the Combiners? Maybe, you know, I don't think it's too much of a stretch that I think they're probably gonna give us another Predaking and Devastator maybe in a decade or half a decade. Who knows? I mean, who knows what Hasbro does? They keep re-releasing, reissuing figures. So, do you think my theories are correct? Let me know in the comment section. And if you have any advice moving forward to purging the collection or keeping some things, do let me know in the comments as well. Now, Metroplex is here to stay. You notice I no longer have Fort Max. There is going to be a reissue coming up. I'm thinking about that. Fort Max, if you watched my review, wasn't 100% figure, but it would be nice to have a Fort Max together with Metroplex. That's still up in the air, on the fence of whether I should get the reissue or not. That ends the discussion on why I purged my Combiners. If you want to see the state of my entire collection, well, what's left of the rest of the collection, like Star Wars, G.I.Joe, Marvel Legends, and the rest of the Transformers, you can stay on and watch for the next couple minutes. But for the discussion on Combiner Wars, it's done and over with. I thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. As always, it means so much to me. It means the world to me that you guys are still, you know, putting up with my videos. I really do appreciate it. All right. So if you're done with the video, thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you on the next video. If you still want to hang around, I'll show off the other pieces of the collection, what's left of it. Okay, so I forgot to mention, right there at the back of the Nook, more G1 reissues. Some are KOs, some are the Walmart exclusive reissues. So I've been trying to pick up a lot of the G1 figures. If you notice, I also have a lot of bins. I've been trying to keep my Transformers figures in bins so that they don't, well, they don't yellow as much as what's been happening with some of the figures that easily yellow because of, or oxidize because they're being left out in the open. So I've covered up the bins with paper just to minimize sunlight. But one thing I wanted to mention is that bin right there used to hold all my Kingdom and Legacy Beast Wars figures. Unfortunately, I've already decided a couple months ago to let go of my entire Beast Wars collection. Figures from the Kingdom and Legacy line. They all went off to my good buddy John. Just didn't feel right keeping them anymore. Like I said, they weren't 100% anymore. So no more Beast Wars for me. Now with two upcoming Beast Wars era figures in the Legacy line, like Silverbolt and Tiger Hawk. I'm not sure I'm gonna pick those up. If I do pick them up, it's probably just going to be for the review and probably just let them go after the review. So that's that. Also, I've decided to purge almost my entire collection of core class figures. Obviously, I've kept these because they're not really core class. Well, they're core class in scale, in size, but that's their proper scale. Whereas the, if you know what I'm saying, the old G1 core class, it's to compete with the third-party Legends class figures. The only one I've kept around is Soundwave. And the other core class G1 figures, they're all gone. So in this bins, if you're interested, these are the Studio Series Dinobots. These are some of the Titan's Return, Power of the Primes figures I've kept. There's two Optimus Prime figures there. They've got Sandstorm, Octane, and all that. Brainstorm. These are the Seekers, the Generation Seekers, the 3 coin heads and the 3 Seekers. That one is a bin for animated stuff, all the original Prime and animated figures that I still kept, as well as the Legacy updated figures. Legacy Bulkhead and unfortunately Legacy Knockout, they're no longer there. Okay, if you want to see where some of my Titan figures are, they're here. You got Scorponok and you got Omega Supreme right there at the back. I decided not to pick up Black Zarak because the thing is just going for way too much right now. If I can find it at a cheaper price, why not, right? But for the time being, no Black Zarak. In these bins, you've got, this one's empty, I think. This one, it has Jetfire and Rodimus. No Skylinks. Thinking of repurchasing Skylinks. I'm gonna wait till it goes super clearance. And this is a bin for G1 figures. Now, my Marvel Legends collection. That's it. That's all I have. And I'm actually thinking of letting these two go. I've got Miles and Gwen. I haven't done a review of Miles, but maybe after I review him, I don't know, we'll see. So these are the only ones I have left. That's it. Some of the figures are inside, the other figures are in a bin right there. These are Decepticon Voyagers, these are Decepticon Deluxes, Leader, Autobots. These are Deluxe class Autobots. This is where I put Menasor as well as Armada Optimus Prime. So you see the boxes right there, they've severely dwindled. I've been trying to get rid of a lot of stuff that weren't 100%. So that's it for Transformers. If you want to stay and watch the rest of the video, it's going to focus on the other figures like G.I. Joe and Star Wars. Okay, thank you for staying and watching this video till the end. Now, here's what's left of my G.I. Joe collection. It's pathetic, I know, but I've decided to get rid of those that are not 100%. I'm actually looking at this Scarlet figure and thinking maybe I should get rid of it because a new retro Scarlet is coming up. So I just really dig this figure. So I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Firefly, he's always on the chopping block ever since I reviewed him because, well, he's not 100%, but I just like the character. There's so much nostalgia for the figure, but I don't know. If a buddy of mine is looking for one, might just let it go. This one I haven't reviewed simply because maybe I don't need to. I've already reviewed this guy. It's practically the same figure, just with different paint and accessory. Well, accessories the same, just different paint, and you know, it goes against my mint on card rule, which is not to keep anything from Hasbro mint on card, mint in box, because you never know if you have a defect. So, but I don't know, I just like it on card. So we'll see if one day I wake up, decide, you know, maybe I should review it and all that, I'll open it up. And finally, my Star Wars collection, what's left of it. This is it. This is Slave Leia, this is Rey. You got the Mando, Luke, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Chrysanthemum, got Grogu, you got the two model kits, R2 and C-3PO. These are what's left of the ladies from Star Wars. Some just empty boxes right here. Oh, here I still haven't opened the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi Luke and Darth Vader. Let me know if you guys still want to see a review of these two figures. I mean, it's already been out for a while. Luke and Darth Vader, they're basically just another Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader figure. If you're interested in what I think about them, do let me know. I didn't get a chance to open them up because I thought I'd had doubles coming in from Amazon and whatnot, but the Darth Vader got canceled. The Luke Skywalker was just severely dented, the box. I had to get rid of it and pass it off to another collector. But let me know if you guys want me to review those two figures. And you can see right here in the bins, same reason why you keep Transformers in bins, just to prevent, minimize oxidation. We still have the Endor, Luke, and Leia in their speeder bike. That's from the SDCC set. And then right here, let me, if I can just show you some of the figures that I've kept loose but not really displayed. See right there, I still have the Old Republic figures, and not sure if I want to hang on to them. I'm actually thinking of getting rid of them as a set. You see some of the Ahsoka figures right there. That's it for Star Wars, I think. The Unicron Funko Pop is there. That's it. I still have the Kylo Ren lightsaber. That's the update for my collection. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.